Tony Rask, and this is my informative essay. So, he was once born in 1929, was once one of 400 wealthiest people in the United States, and he's a founder and owned an international fast food place called Little Caesars Pizza. Yes, I'm talking about Mike Ilitch. Now, personally, Little Caesars Pizza is my favorite place to order pizza. Most people know Mike for the founding and owning of Little Caesars Pizza, but there's more to him beyond the pizza business. Mike was an entrepreneur, he was a humble man, and he was quite the athlete back in high school. Today I'm going to share some interesting facts that most people don't know about Mike. First, Mike was an entrepreneur. He founded Little Caesars in 1959 with only $10,000 that he saved up. He first wanted to name the pizza company Pizza Treat, but his wife thought it should have a snazzier meaning to it and decided Little Caesars, which was a nickname for her husband. He previously made pizzas when he played in the minor leagues for the Detroit Tigers, and this kind of helped him get through when he was playing. And from 1987 and 1992, Little Caesars grew at an annual rate of 42%. All 7 of Ilitch's kids worked in this franchise at some point in time, not all together at once. It was just throughout their lives. They all once, worked. And in 1982, he decided to buy the Detroit Red Wings for $8 million. He saw potential in this franchise and was determined to turn it around. Also in 1993, he decided to buy the Detroit Tigers for $85 million in cash. He bought this franchise from Tom Monaghan, who is now the owner, or was once the owner of Domino's Pizza. And he gave up many duties from the Little Caesars company to focus on his sports teams. Not only was Mike an entrepreneur, but he was also a humble man. Rosa Parks was robbed and beaten in her apartment in downtown Detroit, and once Mike found out about this, he offered to pay for her apartment. Well, most people thought that he was not going to pay for it, but he quietly paid for it for about 10 years until she died. He was also part of a charity organization called Little Caesars Love Kitchen, and this organization had 2 semi-trucks who traveled all around the United States and delivered food, pizza, and other foods to those in need, and the trucks run every single day of the year. He started this program in 1985, and ever since it's fed over 3 million people. Before Ilitch started the Little Caesars empire, he was also quite the athlete. Back in high school, he played baseball, soccer, other sports, but once he graduated from Cooley High School, the Detroit Tigers offered him a $5,000 signing bonus, which he actually declined first. He decided to join the United States Marine Corps in 1948. And he served from the United States Marines from 1948 to 1952 when he was discharged. So once Mike was discharged from the Marines, he then got another offer from the Detroit Tigers for another $5,000 signing bonus, and he accepted it. He played 3 years in their organization, and he was a starting shortstop. And his family actually did not support his decision, and that's when they told him you should probably get a real job and get on with your life. And that's where the pizza kind of came in place. He made pizzas throughout his time playing baseball. So he kind of thought, I should do this for starting up a franchise. So he kind of went along with that. So in conclusion, Mike was more than just an entrepreneur. He was also known for his act of kindness, for being a humble man, and he was also quite the athlete back in high school. So I hope today I informed you some other interesting facts about Mike besides him owning Little Caesars Pizza, because most people know him from owning and the founding of Little Caesars Pizza. They didn't know that he was also a high school athlete, or just an athlete in general, or he paid for Rosa Parks' apartment. So yeah, thank you.
That's good. I never knew that about that. That's incredible.